Hello everyone, it's day 49 of my 60 pounds in 90 days weight loss challenge, and today I'd like to do a quick note about why intermittent fasting makes a ketogenic diet easier. Alright everyone, I'm going to put my weigh-in for this morning at the end of this video for you all to check out. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel for future updates, weight loss tips, and to learn how I'm doing the ketogenic diet and to see the kind of results that I get. Hopefully it'll help you get the types of results that you want as well. I'd like to talk about why I think that intermittent fasting makes this diet easier. It's all psychological, but for me, it seems like it's easier for me to cheat when I'm eating food, right? Like I'm like, oh well, I could just have this little bit of extra with my meal. It doesn't matter. I could pour this sauce, to dip my meat in, and I get a few extra carbs that way. Or you see me eat scrambled eggs. Sometimes I put ketchup on them. Oh, there's a couple extra carbs. It's just easier to have slippage when you're eating. When I'm not eating, when I know I'm intermittent fasting, when I know it's not time for me to eat yet, there's no sneaking. I'm not gonna mess up my fast period over eating 2 potato chips, right? Whereas if I'm eating a meal and my kid's sitting there eating next to me and he's got a couple potato chips, I might have a couple, right? I'm gonna go, oh, well, a couple aren't gonna knock me out of ketosis. No, but it does increase my insulin response, right? So I have them and I'm like, oh, well, it's not a big deal. It's not gonna knock me out of ketosis. Or he doesn't eat all of his quesadilla and I'm like, well, it's just a little tortilla, the cheese is good for me. But when I'm fasting, when I'm in my 20-hour fast or my 22-hour fast, whatever fast I have planned for that day, I don't cheat, right? So I think that's one of the major benefits of intermittent fasting. I mean, yes, there are other benefits of fasting, but this is why I think it makes a keto diet easier. There's no planning. There's no carb slippage. There's no hidden carbs. There's no, for me, there's less of an appeal to eating. Now, I'm very good about sticking to my diet as far as not eating something that's going to kick me out of ketosis. So when they bring in donuts at work or whatever, I'm not going to eat them. But I'll tell you what, I'm a lot more tempted if I've just eaten. And I don't know what it is. It's psychological or something for me that if I'm in the eating mode, I'm more tempted to continue to eat, even if it's something that I shouldn't be eating. When I'm in my fasting mode, I'm not really tempted. Yeah, the smells make me kind of want food sometimes, or everybody's eating and I'm like, man, I wish I could eat, but I'm not as tempted. Like I don't feel like I'm close to the breaking point of eating something that I shouldn't be eating. So I think that you guys should try intermittent fasting if you haven't before. If you're already adapted to the keto diet, but you get up in the morning and you eat, and then you eat lunch, and then you eat dinner, and you're finding it hard to resist those temptations in between, maybe try to eat a bigger meal for one of those meals and then go several hours without eating, right? You don't have to eat every couple hours. This is false information that they've given us. You don't have to eat all the time. Hunter-gatherers were not eating all the time. There's plenty of people around who intermittent fast even though they're eating carbs, and that's harder because your blood sugar is kind of wacky. So if you're on a keto diet and you haven't tried it yet, try stretching out your meals a little bit more. Skip dinner, skip breakfast, and just see how far you can go. I think psychologically it's going to show you that you do have control over your body, and it's also going to help you resist temptation. So hopefully this resonates with some of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. 263.6.